morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, the 1st of November, 2020, and it is kind of a overcast, drizzly day, so I'm using it as a travel day. It was kind of planned in advance, it just kind of worked out that it was just a nasty day. But so I'm leaving Charlotte this morning and headed toward Morrells Inlet, South Carolina, which is oh my gosh, people in Charlotte, they drive like, it's unbelievable. I swear they should all have a number on their car. A lot of them do. It's kind of funny. NASCAR number. So I'm out in a cotton field, and I just went out and pulled this off of one of the cotton plants, and it's not refined, but it's definitely a cotton ball. It has little chunks of plant material in it, but it's a cotton ball, and there's cotton around me in all directions as far as I can see on the horizon. Cotton. Pretty cool. What is going on here? Ooh. Oh my. Oh, and there's one upside down too. Alligator water. I don't know what that means. Morning, everybody. It is Monday, November 2nd, 2020, and yesterday I made my way from Charlotte, North Carolina, which is about 3 hours northwest of here, down to a place called Morrells Inlet, or Pawleys Island, South Carolina. And I got here after dark, and I'm in a state park, Huntington Beach State Park, which seems to be really nice. Like I said, I got here after dark and checked it out. So last night the wind came up and it got cold. Right now it's 40. So I'm on a beach in South Carolina. It's like 40 degrees. In this state park, the camp areas, it's huge. I would say there's probably 150 spots, and right now it's about 8:30 in the morning, but it's buttoned up tight. Like, people aren't coming out of their traveling homes that they bring to these things. The tent campers, there's 6 out of all those spots. There's 6 what they call primitive sites, which are tent sites, and they're walk-in. Like, you got to walk like, I don't know, 100 yards to get to my site from the parking pad. But anyway, yeah, it's cold, and these people are like, what the heck is going on? But this pathway just comes right out of the back of my camp spot. And so I got up this morning, made some coffee, and check out where this goes. It's pretty cool looking boardwalk, but I think it goes to the beach. So, yeah. campsite. Well, I've traded the whole, I guess you would call it, fear of grizzly bears. Now I'm camping next to alligators. I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't know much about alligators. Alligators haven't really been a thing in my life until I saw that sign. I don't know if they're nocturnal or how far they roam around. I've seen those shows and TV about people in Florida, their alligators at their house. I can't imagine they live that close to swamp. This is not as close as I'm camping to it, but this is called the Grand Strand. White sand. Beautiful. Look at that. No footprints. Pristine. It's not a private beach, but wow, I bet I could ride my bike on this. It's firm. It's firm enough I could. I might do that later on today. Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd, Election Day. Hope everybody got a chance to vote. Today it's probably 20 degrees warmer than it was yesterday, or at least it's supposed to be. Last night it was in the high 30s here, but super quiet. The waves crashing on the beach all night was it's very restful. But today I'm going to go for a ride, and it's going to be probably a little bit different because it's, first of all, I'm just going to go explore the area, but it looks like it's low tide, so the beach might be firm enough to ride, and I'm going to hopefully get to ride the beach today. I went out this morning and had some morning coffee, and there were all kinds of waterfowl, and a couple of porpoises swam by, and I talked to a gentleman from Charleston, South Carolina. He's probably in his mid to late 70s, a doctor, and he was telling me all about the history of the area and of Charleston. And interesting gentleman. He's a bird watcher, so every bird he pointed out and told me about it. It was cool. It's a good way to have some morning coffee with the local on the beach. But right now I'm pretty much, I've already eaten breakfast and had coffeeed up and done my exercises, so it's time to go explore. All right, Mr. Campsite, keep you good today. We'll be back. Well, let's see how we do. A few more people out here today. Oh yeah, no problem. This is my kind of ride. Altitude 0, 1. Climbing 0. Weather perfect. Trails uncrowded. No grizzly bears. Something very therapeutic about the beach. We've ridden a little over 2 miles up the beach, and this is a jetty. It's called, I guess it's Morel Inlet Jetty. We're looking at a map. I don't know if bikes are allowed on it, but we'll check it out. Nice day in South Carolina. JRA. Awesome. So I'm off the state beach now and onto a public beach. I believe this area is called Pawleys Island. And there's some really nice beach houses here. A lot of them are in the southern architecture. They're just beautiful. Not a lot of protection from the ocean. Assuming those lower levels are vacant, empty. They'd have to be. Looks like they are. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday the 4th of November, and last night we had a epic raccoon battle in my campsite. Epic. It went on for a long time, and unfortunately we have a casualty, and it's really a bummer. And got the park guy. He's coming to grab it.
What happened to him? Was he around your side or something last night? Or?
Oh, they were battling. There was a war.
Really?
Coon war.
Wow.
Yeah, for quite some time.
Really?
Morning, everyone. It is Friday, the 6th of November, and once again, I'm standing on the beach. It's Friday morning. It's early. It's like 6:30, and I'm standing on the beach here at Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Today, I'm moving inland to Columbia, South Carolina, which I believe is the state capital. Continuing on my state capital tour, somehow I always find myself up in the state capitals. But anyway, I was looking at a place called Mulberry Gap, Georgia, which is like the mountain biking capital of Georgia, and it's right on the Tennessee border. In fact, some of the trails from that area cross the border. So, but the weather there is the same. It's the next 10 days or so. It's supposed to be iffy. We have that tropical storm coming up from another tropical storm coming up from the Gulf, so we'll see. But that's my plan today. It's kind of bittersweet. I've enjoyed my stay here at here on the beach. The camping here has been really good. Listening to the waves all night. It's been fantastic. So, but anyway, that's my plan. I happen to be in Manning, South Carolina, and it's a tiny town, basically between where I'm coming from and where I'm heading. But I stopped for a little bit of lunch at a kind of a roadside barbecue stand, which was just absolutely amazing. I mean, it looked like the place was about to fall down, but the smoker was going, and I stopped, and they had a rib sandwich that was wow. But down the street where I was just going to pull over, you can't eat, everything is closed here. There's no dining in. You have to take it to go. So I came down the street and I found this cemetery, and I just ate my lunch. Once again, was amazing. And been wandering around this cemetery, and they're littered with, this cemetery is littered with these markers. I don't know what I'm doing here, but they're littered with these markers. And I mean, there's lots of them. And it's CSA, the Confederate States of America. So, these people fought in the Civil War. And when you look around, you see them, and a lot of these graves have them. A lot of them are so old that you can't read the inscription on the graves anymore. But they do say, lieutenant in South Carolina, division, and it just the history is amazing. There's so many of them, which I don't know why that surprises me. Super interesting. Anyway, thought I'd just share that with you. I thought it was interesting. Maybe you would too. I hope you've enjoyed my time in South Carolina. Next, I'm going to be moving to Mulberry Gap, Georgia for some mountain biking in the mountains in northern Georgia. If you've enjoyed what you see, please subscribe, and we hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.